be so far. So Chamberlain's kickoff coming from left to right, and James Cherry, the man we've just been focusing on there, underneath it for Nottingham again. Mile again. And the kick, Parks kicking it behind Mike, get a decent bounce in. Michael Green, he does so, picks it up as well. Green through the line, potentially to put James Cherry away. James Cherry streaks away at an early try for Nottingham, going the distance, and it is that man again, the champ's second highest scorer, James Cherry, skipping down and dotting down just to the left hand side of the sticks, and Chinnor combining with Nick Smith, his fullback. And another try, this time they do get over Chinnor. Pressure finally tells. Yep. And that, I think, was Robin Hardwick potentially crashing over.
I think it's the Georgian.
Certainly one of the front rows. It's Ramaz Rakadza instead. And Chinnor finally, pressure finally tells. It does pay dividends in the end for Chinnor, and Rakadza just too big and too strong for Nottingham to keep out after doing so much defending, as we mentioned.
But you watch that play there on the highlights. A great little interplay there, inside ball, outside ball, and then went in tight again. The big Georgian pop went over. You know, I think Chinnor will be very, very happy with that. They've been down here a long time, over like at least 20 minutes of the game. You know, so they need to come over with something.
Yeah, Hanks and Smith combining there, just unbelievable play. In the ascendancy here.
And keep it tight again, Chinnor.
We've already seen them score from this sort of range just a matter of moments ago. And another try for Chinnor. They go back to back. Or do they? They do indeed. The arm is up and the try is given. Another close range crash over there by the visitors. Not necessarily building the sort of requisite pressure they did for that first try, TJ, but the break away from Cave and then the pass to Carter, and although the cover defence was good, it was just about enough pressure.
Exactly. Once they got that breakaway, they kept it nice and tight. Forwards, don't panic.
Yeah, there's some big gaps for Nottingham tried to have to close there at short notice, and they just weren't able to do so.
No, they weren't. No. But again, it comes from those kicks, pressure kicks from Boyan now. Unfortunate bounce there, and they got the scraps.
So Nottingham
got the outside edge. They got the outside edge. Still going. Still going.
Ball popped out at the back, and it's going to be a potential try coming on here. Out of the back and on the blind side, just strength in numbers at more time for Nottingham, and I think, is that James Cherry again?
I think it was James Cherry. He stole it off Jack Dickinson.
I was about to mention when Dickinson had the ball that he's been overtaken in the Nottingham try-scoring escapes by James Cherry, and he goes even further in front. The number 8, 2 tries last week, 2 tries already this week, and that levels the scores for Nottingham. And again, the first foray back into the 22, they come away with points.
Exactly. You saw a really good patient.
It's offside. But that is half time, so no time for the scrum feed, and potentially a lucky getaway there for Nottingham, with Dickinson not penalised and the half time whistle called by the referee.
Control and play the weather the best in the right positions of the field.
Yeah, the weather not really abating for either team, as Gwyn Parks' kickoff is spilled in the air by inside the 22. Quick ball from right to left for the visitors. Handed on for Scott Hall, one of the first half try scorers for Chinnor. Tipped on again. Through the middle for Cave. And did a hat-trick last week. Will Cave hits a superb line off the short ball from Luke Carter, and he will put Chinnor back in front. 17 points to 12, and the short ball there. Will Cave, just a brilliant, perfect line.
Brilliant patient build-up that from Chinnor. It's your man again, the 9. Luke Carter, show and go. Lovely delay on the pass.
Well, and obviously numbers out onto that left-hand side as well.
Yep.
Although bringing Goss onto the right wing as well, which potential suggestion of they're going to try and switch things around and maybe move him into the left side attack, and he is making his way to the left now, but it will be dependent on whether this scrum can hold up for Chinnor. Huge shove on there from the new look Nottingham football, but it's handed on very quickly indeed. And they are under the sticks. Chinnor racing through Tommy Watson. Thomas Watson scoring for Chinnor. That is the bonus point try for the visitors. As you said, TJ, a huge scrum coming off of Nottingham, but just unable to wrap around the defence and strengthen numbers for Chinnor, which 15 on 14 they're always going to have.
Exactly, they went to that side, didn't they?
The flat balls were off Carter once again.
Out the back, short ball. Could be a set play coming up here for Nottingham. They are shifting.
Parks out the back again. Christian Goss wrapped up there almost in the first challenge, but he gets the offload away, and it's a superb finish under the sticks.
They needed that. Great
Nottingham
offload
responds.
from
Keegan Christian Goss sparking that, and I think it's his centre partner Charlie.
I think it was, yeah.
Mile going over. An outlandish dive to finish as well.
That pod going round the blind side there, out the back from the hooker. Keegan
shaping for it. It's a wide kick, no drop goal coming. It's going to be a kick out instead, and Chinnor just clinging on there, just hanging on the ceiling. A 26 points to 19 win over Nottingham. Second half, it was really